Just 2 persons remain in custody as the investigations continue into the 2 drug busts at the Cheddi Jagan Airport on Sunday. 9 persons were initially taken into custody for questioning. 7 of them were later released and other airport staff members were brought in. They too were eventually released. Investigators are tight-lipped about the 2 who remain in custody, but have pointed out that they intend to get to the bottom of who was trying to get the 60 pounds of cocaine out of this country. Both drug busts took place early in the morning when there is hardly much activity at the main airport. Still, investigators are worried about how someone was able to get a suitcase with 55 pounds of cocaine into the bottom of an aircraft without being noticed. As Capital News reported, the aircraft was already pulling out from the gate, getting ready for takeoff, when the Customs Anti-Narcotics Unit requested that the flight be put on hold and the plane returned to the gate. All of the bags were taken off, and it was then that the cocaine was unearthed in the unchecked piece of suitcase. Sources at the airport believe that a drug-laden suitcase may have been taken to the airport much earlier and stashed until it was time to start loading the early morning flight. Security camera footage was being reviewed, and even more staff members could find themselves facing questioning. The second bust took place just hours after. 5 pounds of cocaine was found hidden in one of those vehicles used to transfer the stairs to the aircraft. The shipment, Capital News understands, was bound for another flight the same morning. At least 4 airlines had flights out of Guyana that Sunday morning. Airlines are said to be very concerned about what they see as more brazen attempts to ship cocaine out of the country using the airline industry. And they are even more worried about the levels of security at the main international airport. Most of the airlines have private security firms overlooking their operations, and private firms too have contracts for many of the operations at the Cheddi Jagan Airport. Some of those firms may now be forced to do more background checks of the persons they hire for the job.